Action just beginning. St. Joe and Spring Valley, 35-22, the Timberwolves leading it. Joe Kinzer, James Barker here with you from Huntington St. Joe High School. My second trip here, James's debut. Varsity action coming up next. Hannon and St. Joe, deep three, no good by Williamson. He has 17 to lead all scorers. Spencer to Williamson, shot no good. And there's going to be a over-the-back foul called on Bray Booth.
Yeah, we haven't seen Williamson miss too many shots, Joe, with his 17 points. He's hit a few threes from the outside to kind of lead the Timberwolves here so far.
Gabe Chambers checking back in the game. Here comes the press. McDowell gets it across the timeline, throws it out of bounds.
St. Joe had a player fall down there, and that was going to be the outlet. And a little bit of panic there, so to speak.
Williamson and Roberts, they're just playing patty cake with the basketball. Zone defense, just trying to work in for that good shot. Three from the right elbow, and I tell you, that's Spencer. He got robbed on that one.
Yes, it hit everything but the bottom of the net, didn't it?
35-22, 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Neither team has scored so far. Nice pass down low, but the shot little, no good. And fighting for the rebounds, Brody Runyon, jump ball. It's going to stay with the Fighting Irish.
So for those that had a little technical difficulty, it was an early Spring Valley 14-2 lead, Joe, and then St. Joe kind of clawed back into it, cutting it to 5 at one point, but it was a few threes toward the end of the first half from Williamson of Spring Valley that really kind of set the score where it's at with this 13-point lead.
6:28 to go here in the third quarter of this JV game. McDowell, he's had the hot hand at times for the Irish. Deflection, ball on the floor. We're going to have another tie-up. Nope, they're going to call a timeout. Looks like Huntington St. Joe. See if it's going to be a 30 or a 4.
It looks to be a 30.
How's the trip up today? Which way did you come? 64?
Yeah, came through 64. Not too bad. Got here around 5 o'clock and actually, being a Marshall grad, drove through downtown Huntington for a little bit, tried to mentally relive a few, I will say, long nights here in Huntington, West Virginia. It's a little bit different from a guy that attended school here 2 decades ago.
I drove past one apartment complex last month. I said, well, I lived there for a year and a half. Lived in that dorm building. I was looking at Spring Valley. They're in the same section with Huntington High and Cabell Midland. Same region with Hurricane, Parkersburg South, and St. Albans. South, the 2-time Quad A runner-ups, and there's a steal by Mason Williamson. Off to the races strong, and he has 19 points.
He has played really well for the Timberwolves here in this JV matchup.
Leeswell's back up to 15. Deep three, McDowell off the mark, and the rebound finds Mason Williamson. Chambers tries to feed his teammate Williamson in the middle, and we have a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Reed Little of St. Joe. And that's going to be an easy foul to call on Braden McDowell. Coach Huff, the football coach of Marshall, his wife is the girls' head basketball coach here at St. Joe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And Huntington St. Joe, I tell you, they've been a powerhouse in girls' high school basketball for decades.
Yes.
They reeled off, 6, 7 in a row?
I knew it was a lot. I didn't realize it was that many.
And there's going to be a foul on Brody Runyon. That's already going to be the team's third. And 5:28 to go here in the third quarter. They were a powerhouse in single A about the same time when Summers County was dominating double A. Saving the possession with Spencer momentarily. Cross-court pass into the front row, out of bounds.
Almost right into our broadcast location.
Well, we did have a couple at the St. Joe Classic, during the St. Joe Classic, come into the broadcast location.
Did you get a shot off? That's my question.
I got a turnover. Deep three, off the mark by Runyon. With the rebounds, Roberts, 2-on-3. Spencer somehow found a pass, or the pass found him, kicks it off to Roberts, easy bucket. 39-22. Good pump fake, power move, little no good, rebound Roberts. Track meet back down the other way, 1-on-3, layup good. Give him 10.
Spring Valley has came out and kind of started this third quarter like they started the first quarter. They were up 13 at halftime. And again, we said they led 14-2 at one point in the first quarter of play, Joe, and here they are again on a quick 6-0 run to start quarter number 3.
Gabe Chambers forcing the turnover. So far, the Timberwolves JVs are pitching the third quarter shutout. Javion Markham climbs the ladder, kicks it out. Roberts, 3-ball good. Give him 7 in the quarter, 13 in the game. I think he's hit their last 7 points.
He has.
3-touchdown lead. Runyon cut off on the baseline. Gives it off, and that's going to be Pence, no good. Follows his own shot. Tucker Watts puts one up. It's no good. Out of bounds. Back over to Spring Valley.
Tell you what, Joe, I don't know. I know you got to watch the Michigan-Alabama game. We talked about that a little bit earlier. But did you get a chance to watch Texas in Washington?
I was in the bed.
I tell you what, talk about a team that did not quit. It was Texas. Very, very good football game. Both games. Very, very good football games.
Javion Markham says, I'm going to throw one up. It's no good. Gabe Chambers the rebound. Kicks it over to Gage Roberts. It's no good. Out of bounds, stays with the Timberwolves. Trey Bryant coming back in for St. Joe. Who's you wanting to win that game? Texas? I was wanting Washington.
I wanted Washington because I lost my Texas love there when they decided to leave the Big 12. So.
No good by Williamson. Markham couldn't find it. White Pence with his third rebound.
Not that I loved Texas when they were in the Big 12,
right,
but I would have rooted for them for the Big 12 had that they decided to stay.
Deep three, off the mark, no good. I tell you, if Michigan would have lost that one, I say the long snapper would have lost his scholarship or some NIL money.
Oh, I tell you what, you're not kidding. You're not kidding.
In Alabama, they had their center struggled and stopped a drive. There's a three by Williamson, no good. Javion Markham, he's going to go to the foul line. Wonder if Michigan got the signals of Washington, or they changed it up.
I would say that probably not going to be an issue anymore for Coach Harbaugh's club.
Lane, Javion Markham, easy two. I'd be shocked if 55 for the Columbia Blue and White if he don't play football.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If he doesn't, I know there's a few schools that he could probably go to
yes,
that would be interested in him playing football.
You do know that Pennsylvania in high school football, they do have NIL.
I saw that, yeah. it's going to be everywhere, I do believe.
Shot put up, no good. I work in the Morgantown area. Had a high school athlete come in last month. I was sitting there asking about that NIL. He goes, "Oh yeah, I get a decent size check from a company that I endorse."
Interesting.
Yes. 45-23. There's a deep three. Williamson. Why not? No good. No boxing out. Rebound. It's no good. Javion Markham. And he just gets it back out there. Williamson tried to find Javion that time. Wyatt Pence going to be fouled from behind. .210 remaining in the third. 45-23 is your score. Spring Valley with the lead. Braden McDowell with the basketball. He has 12 points. He tried to make it 13, 14, 15. No good. Rebound's going to find Reed Little. It's no good. And Mason Williamson with the rebound. Javion Markham run the floor. Layup good. Feed the big man.
Yeah, it's been all Timberwolves here in this third quarter, Joe. You're talking about a 12-1 quarter so far in favor of Spring Valley.
White Pence over Markham, no good. Markham, outlet pass to Chambers. It's a track meet. 2-on-2, Euro step up, no good, and the rebound claimed by St. Joe. Tucker Watts. They'll reset. 3 ball coming. No good by Bryant. Out of bounds. Spring Valley. Nope, they're going to give it back over to Huntington St. Joe.
I will say this, though. You can see a different look for Spring Valley, or excuse me, for St. Joe in this quarter. They've got a few different faces out there than we saw in the first half.
Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Trey Bryant. Another deep three. Braden McDowell, no good. Outlet pass, Mason Williamson, layup. 21 points now in the game for Mason Williamson.
Yeah, he's played excellent. Hasn't hit the shot that he had in the first half here in the second half from the outside, but nevertheless, I think he has 4 points this quarter and has played really well.
Watts volleys his own shot. That's the first field goal of the quarter for St. Joe.
Get a steal there.
Tucker Watts, 3 ball, off the mark. Rebound by Mason Williamson. What, a 14-3 quarter?
Yeah, it's been all Spring Valley in this one.
Lane, 3, no good. Rebound, that's the quarter. At the end of 3, your score, Spring Valley 49, Huntington St. Joe 25. We'll be back with fourth quarter action on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
Back to action, Spring Valley outscored Huntington St. Joe 14-3 in the third quarter. This is the JV game. Top of the key three over the zone. Good. That's Brody Spencer. Give him 8. And now Spring Valley's going to show zone up by 27 for the first time. Tucker Watts puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound. Nice hustle there by Wyatt Pence, but it comes out to Spring Valley. They try to feed inside the paint. Rich. Aaron pass, shot no good, and side out Huntington St. Joe. Let me ask you a question. Have you done these Spring Valley varsity games ever?
Gosh, yes.
I've done about 4.
But it has been a long time ago. That was back when I used to work at WVOW with Speedy.
Yeah.
And, Logan would play Spring Valley still. That's been since 2008, I think, is when the last Spring Valley game I did.
Okay, so in the late 90s, I think when the school first opened, they played the Wolfpack at the field house. Deep three by Spencer. That's his second trifecta, the fourth, 55-25, largest lead.
Yeah, it's a 20-3 run here in the second half for the Timberwolves, and it's going to continue to go the Timberwolves' way.
Tucker Watts with the interception. Outlet pass, Trey Bryant out of bounds, back over to Spring Valley. And then I can't remember who they played. I'd be lying. But they used to come to the Hatfield McCoy shootout quite often at the Fieldhouse in Williamson. I did 3 of their games, and one of them might have been South Charleston.
South Charleston was there a lot.
Might have been South Charleston.
That's when Vic was the coach.
It was a last-second shot. Shot no good. Rebound by Pence. 55-25. Top of the key three by Runyon. A little short. Side out Spring Valley. It's hard for Spring Valley to get to Charleston because, Huntington.
Right.
Hurricanes usually tough.
Back in the days of when Logan was in MSAC, Campbell Midland was good. They had Mark Patton that played at Marshall.
Absolutely. Shot put up no good by Riley Thompson.
You had a lot of teams that Spring Valley had to get through. And if I remember correctly, Spring Valley was in, when Logan was in AAA, in Logan's region for some time. And I believe there were some regional semis that Logan and Spring Valley may have played in. Maybe 1 or 2.
Of course, there is a St. Joe State Championship back in 2016 and a Logan connection with that state championship.
Yes, indeed.
Travel, side out St. Joe. DeAndre Murphy Jr. leading St. Joe to the state championship. Was it overtime against Wheeling? It was a 2-point win over Wheeling Central. I don't know if it was overtime.
I don't know if it was overtime or not.
65-63.
Yes.
Big D played for Logan, graduated with him. Rebound by Gage Roberts.
And as they say, the apple did not fall far from the tree. They on the basketball court for sure.
This turned into a 3-point shooting contest.
You get games like this, they kind of retrace to their AAU time. We're going to get our shots up, aren't we?
Absolutely. I remember my old East Kentucky broadcasting days, all right? We had a sports show called The Sports Guys. And I caused Holy War. Caused it several times throughout my career back then. But especially when I was sitting there and downing AAU basketball.
There are different tiers of it. I have found out over the years.
Connor Smith with the steal.
I think it has its place and its purpose. But at the same time, if it's done poorly, it can be just as detrimental as it is good.
Right. Smith had a shot. It's no good. Booth with the basketball to Spencer. Williamson three. It's money, 24.
Tell you what, he didn't make one of those in the third quarter, but he made them in the first, made them in the second, and now made them here in the fourth.
If you're going to put up a team in a men's basketball tournament, I think I'd ask number 10 for the Columbia Blue to play on that team. Shot blocked by Justin Rich. Layup, Booth couldn't connect. Tucker Wash to Trey Bryant. Nice wraparound pass to Runyon.
Good look there to Runyon on the inside.
58-27, 3:13 remaining in the contest. This JV game, Spring Valley with the lead in the ball. Good job of running the offense that time. Riley Thompson couldn't finish. And he travels. Closer game, they would have caught a foul.
Yes.
Who'd you broadcast last week? Chapmanville?
I was down for Christmas in the Ville. Chapmanville Middle School hosting a middle school JV tournament, or not JV tournament, I apologize, a middle school tournament, girls and boys.
Yes.
So we had 4 games on Friday, 4 games on Saturday, and I'll tell you what, Ashley Dalton's middle school club is really good.
Stacked.
Really, oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was told with Chapmanville that the 4th and 5th grade team is stacked it like pancakes.
They're pretty good, too. I don't know how many games they've lost in the history of their existence from 2nd all the way to 5th grade. But
first and goal at the 7-yard line. Javion Markham hitting the floor, and Pence, number 12 for Huntington St. Joe, along with Connor Smith, number 20.
Now, you mentioned first and goal. Let's go 4th and goal in your Alabama. And I know you're a football guy, Joe.
I know, yeah. I wouldn't have done that play.
Was that your call?
No.
That's not my call.
No. Their go-to guy cramped out.
Yes, on the catch to get him there.
Yes. There's a shot. It's off the mark. Nice rebound by Connor Smith. He's going to get the assist because of Wyatt Pence.
Good look on the inside by the young man.
The reason why I would not have ran that play because they ran that play a few times.
Yeah, supposed to.
And the shot up and in by Caden Lane, his first deuce.
You know, when you go in as a coordinator, you're supposed to have 2 or 3 two-point conversion plays.
Right.
That's a situation where you want to call one of those conversion plays. I didn't feel like that was a conversion play.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Offensive Coordinator.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which did a great job, okay?
I appreciate that.
The worst play, I think, on the goal line is the fade.
It depends on the matchup. I think that it has its bearings if you've got a good matchup.
Javion Markham, good. Go ahead.
But overall, I would agree with you. I think it's a low risk, low reward type play.
Yes.
But you know, I only would call that if I had a matchup that I liked.
I would have RPO'd the last play.
I would have rolled him out. I mean, you know me. I'm a rollout guy anyway. But I would have rolled him out and given him the opportunity to, you know, if your quick read isn't there,
travel.
Now we can run the ball. You know, we're going to run some type of concept where we're going to weave and sit and do.
So the quarterback has an option either to pass or run it in.
Correct. That's I always tell everybody the original RPO is the old school rollout pass.
Yes.
And, you know, there's a lot of guys that made a lot of money doing that. And I thought Milroe was the guy that could have done that.
But just, and they didn't even spread them out either. He just ran into the brick wall. Basket good by Rich.
The design of that play was if the running back gave that hard motion, if nobody ran with him, they were going to throw it to him and play 3-on-2, 3-on-3 over there.
And give him the three. That's Reed Little, his 4th point.
And when Alabama saw him, the linebacker fly out with the running back, that's when Milroe ran it. So.
The shotgun double slants, that works for me on Madden a lot.
Then you got Michigan and Washington. That should be a fun one.
And the JV game's been a fun one. And your final score in this one, James, Spring Valley 64, Huntington St. Joe 32, Mason Williamson with 24, Gage Roberts 13, Ray Booth with 2, Brody Spencer with 11, Justin Rich with 2, Javion Markham with 9, Riley Thompson 2, Caden Lane with 2, and Gabe Chambers 2. That's for Spring Valley. For St. Joe, no particular order. Tucker Watts with 5, Brody Runyon with 4, Reed Little with 4, Brayton McDowell with 12, 11 of those coming in the first half, and Carter Wolfel with 5.
Yeah, I thought Spring Valley played really well, specifically in the second half, and that's a lot to do with this young Spring Valley or young St. Joe team, Joe, that we saw here this evening. But overall, it's a good measuring stick though for your young club. You're going against a AAA program in Spring Valley that's going to bring kids in here that are varsity ready for the most part, and they would be varsity ready for other schools, being a AAA program. So good measuring stick for the Irish and a young club, and now you know where you got to get better.
And, they take on the bigger schools.
Yeah.
Their varsity team, one of the 2 wins this year. I did the game on D&D. It was a 1-point win against Cabell Midland. That's a 1A school beating a 4A school.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see. You go challenge yourself, play hard competition. It's the only way you're going to get better.
We're about less than 20 minutes away from tip-off of the varsity game, the Hannum Wildcats, Huntington St. Joe. And we'll have it for you on the D&D Sports Network, so don't go away.
If you're a business looking to bring utilities underground with little impact to the environment, we offer that with horizontal directional drilling. With the abilities to steer around underground objects that may be in the way of conventional ditch digging, we offer the different hole sizes to complete any project. Let the professionals at Horizontal Drilling help you today. Give us a call at 304-928-0587.
Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One.